Welcome. Here we go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Gauranga Nityananda. Krishna, Gauranga, Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. You can put your mic on.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hari Hari Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Ram Hari Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram
Hare
Hari
Rama
Hari Hare Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Ram
Rama
Hari
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Rama Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Ram Hari
Hare
Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Krishna Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Ram Hari Rama
Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Hari Hari Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Rama
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Hare Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Rama
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 Rama Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Ram
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Rama
Hare Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna,
Rama Rama
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Rama Hare
Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari,
Rama
Hari
Hare
Rama, Hari
Rama Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama, Hari Hari.
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Yes, Narendra, bring your filthy ass here, because my ass and Lalita's ass are very purified by this ecstatic chanting, and yours could be too. Otherwise, it stays dirty, smelly. So come here and chant with us regularly and become an ecstatic devotee, and then your 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 butt will smell like flowers, unless you fart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sorry. Oops, slipped out. I'll wash my mouth. That was really. Forgive me, forgive me. I'll go to confession later. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Man, why do you say such things? Anyway, it's interesting. He just comes in and says these things. Should come and chant with us, man. I'm sorry I could not understand his words. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare. Don't be like Tom. Come here and chant with us. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. This is the most important thing, man. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, the most important thing is not to be thinking one is pure, is to get the mercy, the gift, so we can be purified. I mean, this is wonderful, is to be purified because of attachment, the gift of attachment to Krishna's transcendental form. That's what it's all about. Forget about trying to be pure or trying to be special. It doesn't mean anything to devotees. We just like to be close to the transcendentally pure. Automatically, purification happens. Anybody who gets this gift, the purification is automatic. Just being close to the Lord and associating, being His friend, you being His friend, Him being your friend, and having this close association. Everything is purified, and it's not about somewhere to go and somewhere to get, other than this relationship. This is what we need to get, is a relationship. Yeah. So that's the main thing here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yeah. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Devotees don't think like that. That, well, I am so pure and you're not. That's false ego. That's illusion. Yeah. We just know this. The ones who realize God by the grace of Lord Caitanya realize, hey man, it's my friend. You remember, like Krishna was holding up Govardhan Hill. Yeah, the devotees know, it's Krishna mainly, and because of them, they having a relationship with Krishna, they also hold up Govardhan Hill. And that's the Lord uses them to preach the true pastimes of Govardhan in this world. That's lifting Govardhan Hill. Otherwise, it stays on the ground, and the people hearing that Hari Katha stay on the ground too. See, lifting Govardhan Hill lifts the consciousness to the level of Vrindavan. See, so that's why the devotees, they get empowered because of their dear friend, Krishna. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. This is what you get here. This is the best place on the planet I could see, where you can get such a relationship. This is the greatest treasure on earth being given. Show me any other greater treasure than this relationship. Where you can chant the holy name and Lord blesses your heart with this love, this ecstatic devotion awakening. This is life's ultimate goal. Not even the gurus understand this. If they did, they'd be here in a second, because we're distributing this potency, this attraction. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hey, Janardhan, why don't you come up here and chat with us?
Krishna.
We want to show you off a little bit. Let's show off the glories of ecstatic chanting and chanters.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
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 Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna. Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari,
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hari Hari. Yeah, okay,
Hare.
like,
Hare.
okay, what the heck? So yeah, so anyway, Narendra wants to come up. I think it's good to learn to do because he said something here. Okay, let's. Krishna doesn't ever leave me alone. Makes me see stuff. Okay, what does he say? Okay, he says, chanting, chanting, dancing, and ecstasy. Take prasad makes us go into ecstasy 24/7. See, that's beyond your realization, Nari. And see, this is really the problem of, well, it's not a problem. It's a challenge. Is one of the part of the mission here is to help people understand the qualities of this Bhakti Lata Bij and the ecstatic chanting and ecstatic chanters who got the gift, and to distinguish when you don't have the gift yet. See, like I could just let you up there and we'll all chant together, and you think, "Oh yeah, I'm an ecstatic chanter." I don't think you have the qualities of an ecstatic chanter. You don't have the symptoms, because first of all, that's not conclusive. Are you in ecstasy 24/7 there, Lalita?
No, Guru Maharaj.
No. Are you in ecstasy 24/7? This is beyond your realization, and it's not surprising. Most devotees are like that. The gurus are like that. They're doing something beyond their realization by being a spiritual master and being worshipped as good as God. And it's beyond their realization. Yeah. When Prabhupada's godbrothers put the plaque on their door, Acharya, so and so, it was beyond their realization and their understanding and their real knowledge. And people followed them and never really got over that, because your guru isn't over it. You can't get over it either. You get over it by association. See, the people have become ecstatic chanters here because they have a real guru and they listen to them and they surrender. They say, "Yeah, you're my teacher." Right? Am I your teacher there, Janardhan? How about Lalita?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you my
Absolutely.
disciple? Are you my disciple?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So where's Narendra? Maybe I'll put him up here and ask him some questions. Yeah. Are you my disciple there, Narendra? You probably think, no, I'm probably a disciple or something. I'm also ecstatic 24/7. No, you're not. No one is. Not even Lord Caitanya. Lord Caitanya was in 3 states of consciousness. Yeah. Sometimes he was ecstatic deeply. Sometimes he was partially ecstatic and like he would talk in ecstasy, sometimes completely absorbed, and sometimes in full external consciousness like this, communicating to people like an ordinary, natural, normal person. Why not? If persons can be normal, why can't a devotee be normal? Yeah. The difference between a devotee and a normal person, people, they can't get out of their normality. They stay normal their whole lives. They just stay an ordinary person their whole lives. Devotees who have the gift, they have divinity in them, working in them, so they can go in these various states of consciousness that God did, that his real devotees do. Yeah. It's like that. See, this is conclusive. That's not. See? But if you become a disciple, if you see that you met your match here, if you ever realize that, then you can start really advancing. Otherwise, you'll stay like you are. Yeah, probably a nice brahmachari, controlling your senses, and thinking you're ecstatic and a great teacher, or thinking beyond. It's beyond your realization. A great teacher is one who has studied the holy name to the point of ecstatic devotion. Remember we read that. Lord Caitanya said the result of study of the 4 Vedas is ecstatic devotion. That's the essence and the conclusion of the 4 Vedas is to become an ecstatic devotee. So if all your study will be fruitful when you realize, wow, I found the path of ecstatic devotion headed by the empowered spiritual master. Let me surrender there. Otherwise, you'll continue to study and practice and brahmachari this and brahmachari that, control your senses, but you won't know the deep hidden secrets of bhakti. You'll be like the God brothers of Prabhupada or my God brothers doing external devotion. In your mind, you're thinking you're advanced devotees and good devotees, see, and that kind of thing. But if you want the ecstasy that Janardhan has, or Lalita has, or Govinda has, or some of there are other Vaishnava devotees here, well, this is the path. When you realize that that's it. If you think it's the same, well, that's neophyte, because it ain't the same. Your realizations show that. So I'm saying this is not to belittle you, is to show you where you're at. You are little. You're just a little boy. You know? If you go, I'm not a little boy, I'm not a little boy, I'm a big boy. Yeah, okay, well, you're a little boy still to me. These are maturing devotees here, right in front of your face. They show you the standard. That's why here's where you're going to really learn something. Here's where you go to the next stage. Otherwise, you will die more or less like you are. You won't, you're just like everybody else. This is how you make advancement to the next stage. There is no other way. Nobody else is offering this. Nobody is teaching this. Not that I've seen. Nobody's empowered like this. See, and until you recognize that, until you recognize that, you stay in your place and continue to speculate a little bit. Maybe think you're a teacher and you're on the same level and all that. In other words, you're not seeing things as they are. So Johan said this morning, he said, he basically was talking, and actually I dialogued with him a little bit. He said, people, all they have to do is just continue reading and hearing, and they will come to that point. You don't need to force them and all that stuff. And but yet I feel inspired often to say something. See, point things out. And it puts pressure, right? The person, what is this? I'm not likely to get mad and all this stuff, right? Is that bad? Or is it just adding a little energy to the situation to get things cooking a little bit? See, purifying, some heat, put a little heat, a little fire. See, that's what's going on here. And not always just to see. I could just say, oh yeah, Nari's there. Oh yeah, okay, all glories to ecstatic devotees. And just sit here and not say anything. And he'll probably think, but you'll go on just being like you are. Because I didn't make any comments. And anybody like you, like in that mood and mentality, will go on being like they are. See? Because why? Their sin, and that's their sin or their unawareness, their ignorance is cloaked. See, it's still cloaked. There's nobody uncloaking that. Jesus did that. It's chopping technique. You uncloak the sin. See, being encased in the false ego is where, sin blocks you from this, what you're seeing here, blocks you from the truth. So poke in a little bit, You ever see a poker, you put it in a fire and then you take it out and if you poke somebody, you burn them, right? We in the fire of devotion and bhakti, and then we take the poker out and we poke a few people sometimes, or at least I do. And they go, oh, that's hot. Yeah. Eric blocked me because I suggested he come here on live stream. Well, there you go. He's in that mood right now. Okay, let's see what's happening here. River, I am Gohari. Yeah, like River said, I am, and he is my spiritual guide. Yeah. What is the problem with having had a guru? Can't I have you as my Raghunuga guru? Yeah. Okay. You can. So am I your Raghunuga guru? So here's the Raghunuga instruction. So what do you think of that? Let's see. Don't understand what you think, what I think. Okay, let's see. We can hash this up. Not true. I came from Vaidhi path, 40 years practicing. I am a disciple, Sri Haridas. Oh, I see. He's saying that he has a other guru too. Yeah.
Has or had. That's not. That's why I say, show your face. Come. He asked, where is the link? Then
Oh
click
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
link and
yeah.
come.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Where's the link? So did you get the
It
link?
has. Yeah, Andromeda sent it to him.
Yeah, yeah. So come on. Yeah, let's hash it out. Let's have a talk. I like it. This. Make it like an experiment. Let's see what happens. You don't know me. How can you judge me? Okay. All right, Nari, come here. Yeah, that would be good. Let's get to know each other. Let me get to know you. Okay. And otherwise I'll just say what I say and you just have to take it because you don't come. So if you come, you got the link there. I'll give you the link again. So let's hash it out. I want to see. Let's get to know you. I mean, I'm going by what you say. You know, when you, yeah. I'm looking, is this conclusive? Is this from an experienced devotee? You know, and I have certain qualities. So you're saying I don't know you? Okay, well, let's give you a shot. You know, come here personally. Okay, there's the link. He invited you on. Get on there, yeah. Do you mean anyone have to reject their path? Oh, so you're on another path, huh? Yeah, I'm here. You know, I said reject the path. Well, hey, man, what? I'm here offering a path. You know, what do you want? 2 feet in two different boats? Johan said that even. You know, yeah, you want 2 feet? Yeah, reject the path. Well, you know, I mean, you know, is this one inspiring, or you want to hold on to that path and this path at the same time? Yeah. Hopefully, you listen long enough. I'm not sure if you listen properly. See, that's why you come on it, but the way you know, like I'm not sure you're really chanting with us, you know, like deeply, because you come on and you write a lot, just like some. You know. So I don't know, you know, come here, convince me that you're what you are, whatever you think you are. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Yeah, I mean, you know, those who become ecstatic devotees, they're not like half-assing it. You know, they're like, yeah, hey man, you know, like okay, that was good. Like with Shamagori said, why, you know, I come here every day, but I'm not an ecstatic devotee. See? Well, when you throw yourself in, when you're capable of doing that, I mean, really in, then and get purified more, you know, you'll see this will come. So, like people listened to Jesus for 3 years before things happened. You know, they got the spirit. So whenever it happens, you'll know. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, so Nari's not coming. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. He said, where is the link? And then he doesn't. Nari says, can't join, poor connection. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's that. Okay. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. So I'll just have to deal with what I see. I might know you better than you think, man. Krishna. It's one of the gifts you get when you get into this stuff. See, do you mean anyone have to reject their path? Their path. See, well, okay, well, that's your path. Are you saying their path? Then what is this path? Oh, that's just something else or something.
That's just becoming in ecstasy. That's all we do here. For the rest,
Yes.
they stay on their path.
But they stay on that path. So that means you have another guru. You don't see the value of this level. Anyway, stick around, keep listening. We'll hash it out. Yeah. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. All right, chant a little bit.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare.
Okay, I got to do it. Okay. So he says, I got great respect for you, but I denigrate you. Yeah. So do you feel offended or maybe, I mean, I get denigrated all the time. It's part of the thing, just, yeah. What am I denigrating? You say, are you identifying with that? Are you identifying speculating on what is ecstasy? I mean, I'm denigrating that. You could say, well, actually, it's not a denigrate. I'm just, yeah. I'm saying, hey, you see, that's not. You're going beyond your realization. So, do you feel denigrated? Okay, well, then you're identifying with that. So that's actually, I'm not really denigrating. I'm helping cutting you free from that. Because that's not you. That's not Krishna. That's imitation. That's shadow. That's the darkness. So you're saying I'm denigrating you, but you're not really that. If you feel a little offended or a little that, well, that's being pinched. I'm poking you. See, the truth is like a hot poker. That's not you. That's inconclusive. See, that makes you a false teacher. If you consider that, well, I'm in ecstasy 24/7, and I'm like this and everything. You got to know you're not like this. If you were, you'd have a different understanding. And yeah. See, so what am I denigrating? Is that you? See, are you those conclusions? See, I'm into Krishna. Krishna is conclusive truth. See, that's not even me. That's the Lord. I'm a servant of conclusive truth. That's the manifestation of Krishna. See, and the illusion is that's how I serve Krishna. I point out the illusion when it's staring me in the face. See, so if you're feeling offended, I'm denigrating you. Well, that's not you. That's Krishna's conclusive. You've came into a place that's very clear. There's a lot of devotees who chant the holy name in great ecstatic devotion that gives them a clear picture of the truth. See, so you see what I'm talking about there, Narayana? That's not you. But you're not, you're a servant of conclusive truth, and I'm here to make spiritual masters who are like that. See, and when you start to chant in true ecstasy, like some of the devotees here, now you're starting to wash the windows. See, and you'll get more and more clear about your actual position. Oh, wow, I thought I was a great teacher. I'm just a fool. Great teacher is, we have great teachers here. Janardhan and Govinda and Lalita. How are they great teachers? See, simply because they chant in ecstasy and they teach by example what it is to be a real disciple. So that people can quickly follow this path who follow in their footsteps. That's a great teacher, man. A fantastic teacher. These gurus can't teach that. They act a little bit like you, Nari. You know, they act beyond their realization by thinking they're the same as everyone in ecstatic devotees. Bring your filthy ass as it if I own him. What does that mean? See, that language comes again. Maybe we're exercising something out of you there. You know, it seems, I mean, you brought that to the table, man. You came, you know, right on, you know, preaching about the filthy, you know, asses and all, you know. Yeah, it looks like you're getting purified. That's good. So Amy will, what do you go, straighten out the situation. See, we got assistants here. You know, dental assistants.
The real one.
Give him a shot, Aaron. He needs to be anesthetized. All right, replying to Nari. Language, brother. Let's keep it clean and classy here, cowboy. Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised what comes out of nice brahmacharis here, you know. There's a lot of stuff. To be frank, okay. Thank you. I like frankness. To be frank, I practice Vaidhi Bhakti. Why can I keep doing what I do and follow Raganuga?
Two different paths. You can't serve two masters. You can't do that.
Well, you know, you can, you know, theoretically for a while, I guess you can do that and to your point where you see this is better. But you see, how are you going to make, if you say you're really following Raganuga, are you really, am I really your guru? I mean, really? See? Well, that'll show up in your actions. Yeah. Go ahead, Lolita.
ID part is a part of rules and regulations and rituals, etc. That's just what Lord Caitanya did not bring. He just bring the mercy. He just said, finish with rules and regulations now. Just receive the mercy. It's not about controlling things yourself. It's about receiving the mercy. Lord Chaitanya will take care of everything from now on. So you can't follow both paths. It's not possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you know, the thing is, if you have in your mind, like, okay, I this is what I'm qualified for is only Vaidhi, but you see this is attractive. And if you're honest and you say, well, I want to eventually follow the path of Raganuga, and then you could be less strict on these other things. I mean, maybe you want, I mean, because Lord Chaitanya had people who like to do deity worship and stuff like that, and that was okay. You know, you mean I can't or need to stop all rules and regulation? No, no, not really. No, you can follow rules and regulation. You know, that's fine. Follow them, but do you want, or do you have the goal of understanding this? Uh, all I can say is see what happens, man. This is an experiment. You know, let's see. I mean, this is new people come and they try to, you know, get involved. We could see if it's a problem. It might be, might not. Yeah. But the more you come, I think, and if you really listen attentively, so you come to listen and understand this path, understand the devotees here. Okay? And then naturally, Krishna will give you realizations and stuff. Replying to Nari, at least now we have your attention. Yeah. You mean I can, yeah, okay. But associate with the Raganuga Bhaktas ideally without offending them. Yeah. The ecstatic Raganuga Bhaktas. Yeah. I love I love spiritual practices. Yeah, well, yeah, in this association is good possibility your spiritual practices will become ecstatic practices, like chanting. Okay. All right, so let's see what happens. Yeah, go ahead, Lolita. What?
Yeah, the problem is they need to have a little bit the understanding that he kept on sending Vaidi quotes, etc., to Freddie, and we don't need that actually.
Yeah.
We This is a lower part. You don't have to push us with all that kind of Vaidi stuff, and that's the reason why Freddie reacted on him.
Yeah.
So don't do that anymore. If you don't want to have reactions, don't do what we don't like.
Yeah, that's another thing. Why do you want to push that Vita? We can care less about Vita. I mean, that's just how I feel. I don't care about Vita. I'm here to help people come. Uh, for anybody here, you could follow some rules and you can do your pujas and everything. But if you have the the goal of life, which is ecstatic love of God, you're not. It's your prerogative if you follow them or not. See, but if you are, and I think you do that to me also, is you push these Vaidhi, these kirtans. We don't care. I'm not. I don't. I don't get anything from clang clang bang bang from Vaidhi Bhakta kirtans. It's. I like the ecstatic devotees. I know never. Let's see. I know never Freddie came up with my past or what I do. Nari does support us. Nari does support us. He is curious, though, and has questions. Okay, yeah, good. Krishna rules the spontaneous. Yeah, so good. Keep questioning. We'll see where it goes, Yeah. So where is the door for me? Ah, good question. Yeah. Well, the door is hearing, attentive hearing, because Srimad Bhagavatam teaches us too. People engage in devotional service by how they hear, what they hear. See? So if you hear attentively, you'll hear the instructions clear. Otherwise, if you're not so attentive, you may speculate. So the door for you is attentive hearing, for everybody. And if you can't attentively hear, then serve a Vaishnava here. Serve the Guru here. See, and then you'll come to the point of understanding and being able to hear. You'll get purified. Yeah, so that's the door. That's what I would advise. Yeah, just come and attentively hear. Don't come here to teach or share. Inquiring is good. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because this is full of mysteries. And you will know as you come to the point, real knowledge is what? Real knowledge is being an example of the path. It starts out with being a real disciple. Then the confidential truths will be revealed to you. Otherwise, not. You won't. These are the Lord. You can't force the Lord. You can't usurp. Like steal. Like people in the world, you can't steal this opulence of bhakti. No, that kind of Ravana could not even get the real Sita. See, Ravana stole Sita, but not the real one. You can't steal the real Sita. You can't steal or usurp the real bhakti. All you get is some material representation. See? They start, when you take the position of acharya, you're trying to usurp your guru's position and insert yourself, and you make a mockery of the real path. The charya that you make that becomes illusion. Actually, according to Bhakti Vinod, it's only offense to Raganuga Bhaktas that actually ruins you. But the devotees are merciful, especially here. Yeah. I mean, you have to really offend them, though. Huh. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, I mean, this is just Raganuga Bhakti is so confidential, man. That's why Prabhupada said postgraduate. You, by attentively hearing here, you come to appreciate the position of the guru here and his advanced disciples or anybody listening. You'll appreciate their realizations and their representations of what is a real disciple. The Lord gives them that safety. See? And you're in an unsafe position till you come to the realization of being a devotee of a devotee, which is a natural thing when you're saved, when Krishna is really born in you. Okay? You're saved, then you're saved, then you're in a safe position. Krishna will keep you safe. Yeah, go ahead, Lalita.
Yeah, Vaidipad is a religion. Don't forget that. We're connected to a religion. And if you want to go really to Krishna, you've got to abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto Satchitananda, or the one who represents this here on earth. And that's Srila Gaurari Das. So it will hinder you. It will keep on hindering you all the time as long as you stay in the religious system.
Yeah. Even some of my disciples represent Satchitananda now. They're maturing ecstatic devotees. When you see them, you see Satchitananda evidence. You see true knowledge of being a real disciple, following the real path, and you see ecstatic devotion that Krishna has accepted them into his association through that real guru. I am a fool to guru, like you, not Guru, Freddie. Yeah, actually, Freddie is guru in a sense. He's a real disciple. He's a surrendered devotee, and has the symptoms of bhakti, man, and realization.
Yeah, he says, I see it as a process, not a religion, but we are not saying what we see, it's what Krishna says.
I see it more as a process, not as a religion. Well, it is a. What's a process? Well, I mean, what are you talking about? Yeah, you could say this is a process. Yeah.
This is a process. Yeah.
This is the process. Yeah, I teach the process. The process is attentive hearing to the point where, from your heart, from your understanding, Krishna gives you the right understanding. You say, "I'm here. I'm a servant of a real Vaishnava. This is my guru. I'm going to be, and I'm delivered by the grace of my." That's realization. That's experience. That will come from hearing and serving. Okay? I mean, if that's in your heart, if you just come, you want a little energy so you can go out and teach and show. And you support Freddie approach to me. I don't trust his opinion. Well, first of all, what is Freddie's opinion? There. Does anybody see?
If Freddie is not here at the moment. I don't see Freddie here at the moment.
Oh.
It's a fight that they had yesterday.
What was his opinion yesterday? Does he remember? Anybody?
Freddie told me that Narayana sent him all kinds of Vaidhi stuff, while there was lack of respect towards our path. While he said, I'm a disciple of Srila Gaura Haridas, don't send this to me.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah, I support his approach to you, yes. I think that's pretty conclusive and clear. Why would you give that Vaidhi stuff to Raghunuga Bhaktas? And how does that add to the devotees who have surpassed the path of Vaidhi? You've got to get used to the yapping and biting of the little dogs around the guru if you want to associate. Yeah, the little dogs, see, they bite you and they nip you. They nip at the false ego, the inconclusiveness. And then after a while, they smell you and they get they see that you have the same scent as the other dogs here. They won't bark. You ever see the dogs that are outsiders? Here, you become an insider after the dogs see that you're serious and that you want to become part of the group, and then they accept you and they won't bark at you. They'll find somebody else to bark at, and you'll become part of that barkers. No, you misunderstand all the rubbish from him. Rubbish. I don't hear any rubbish from Freddie. He's pretty clear, man. Well, rubbish aside, we look at the bigger picture. I hate his understanding and so-called realization. Oh, you hate it. That's a good sign. It's attraction. Yeah, you might be one of those, Nari. Like Shishupal, he attained perfection by hating Krishna. Dramana, they'll be licking you with a loving tongue. All right. We are part of the pack. A pack. Yeah, exactly. We're a pack. Pack of wolves. Oh, we're the werewolves of Lord Caitanya's amazing great place. You hear us howl sometimes? Oh, ooh, like coyotes. We get the smaller prey, the defenseless ones, and we pounce on them. No, you are a preacher. You need to be more introverted or extroverted? Fernando, the transition, okay, that's good. The transition from Vaidhi to Raganuga is not easy. You can do it only by mercy. You get the mercy by hearing without conditions. Yeah. See, Fernando's a good example too there for you because he, was in the Vaidhi and by hearing without conditions. Raghunuga devotees are so merciful. Even if you feel insulted, that's a benediction. Exactly. Yeah, and hearing without conditions. Even if you present those conditions, and gradually they release them. Forget the werewolves of London. The new dogs are in town. I'm tired now. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm done. Hare Krishna, everybody. I'll see you later. I got to charge up again. Hare Krishna. This is a little. I love Govinda's realizing. Good. Yeah. Just keep hearing, man. Keep listening. Keep coming. It'll all work out. We'll figure it out together here. Yeah. Even Prabhupada experimented, he tried this and see, yeah. Okay, all right, since you're all right. Yeah, Govinda's real disciple, but so is Freddie.
That's what I don't like. Then they choose
Yeah,
one. I like that one is better than this one. And then
yeah, Freddie is.
typical. They try to find shelter. Then um, instead
Yeah,
of looking, it's
yeah,
my fault. I project.
yeah. Yeah. No, hey man, we're basically like of one mind in that sense. You can tell, when people when they're protected by the transcendental potency, they have the of one mind, in that sense. Not like a brainwash thing, but the same kind of family. You feel related, like a family. You relate in a family. We're part of this transcendental family. Yeah. Too much fanaticism. Well, that it seems like that to you, but it's not fanatic at all. We're conclusive. Yeah. So that shows you need more purification because you think you know. Too much fanaticism. So talk about criticizing. You're saying this is fanatical. That's a critic. So anyway, you got this stuff in you. Keep coming. Keep listening. We'll see what happens. Oh, stop. You said this the other day. Yeah, there's a point I feel like, kind of a little bit tired. Hmm. Do I want to give this up yet? I'm going to just give up this talk here. Okay, great. Thanks, Nari. You can comment and we'll look later. Right now, everybody take a deep breath. Breathe it all out. Okay, we'll read a little something here. Let's see some 10th canto here. Database. Okay. So Lolita, read 10th canto. Let's see here. Read chapter 26 there, Lolita.
Okay, Guru Maharaj, thank you. Wonderful Krishna. Wonderful Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Oh, glory to Lord Caitanya. Oh, glory to my Guruji, Srila Gauraridas. Sukadeva Goswami, he said, the coward men were astonished when they saw Krishna's activities, such as lifting Govardhan hill, unable to understand his transcendental potency. They approached Nanda Maharaj and they spoke as follows. The coward man said, since this boy performs such extraordinary activities, how could he warrant a bird among worldly men like us? A bird that for him would seem contemptible. How could this 7
Yeah,
years.
you see how the devotees, they consider themselves like regular people, ordinary. And when you understand the grace of Krishna, it's like that. How can we have this closeness with Lord Krishna? This is uncommon. This is extraordinary. These are residents. That's why you get to see devotees like that here. Yeah, it's like, we don't have to be pretentious, right? It's like, wow, this is really amazing. This is extraordinary. This is shocking. This is a miracle. How do we warrant the association of Krishna? People can say, though, well, where is he? We don't see Krishna. Oh, you don't see Krishna lifting Govardhan Hill? We see him. We see him. Well, no, where is that Krishna living? I don't see any picture of Krishna living. Oh, I see the picture very clear. Let me explain it to you. Let me tell you the picture. Let me give you a picture of that. See, let me tell you a vision. No, not the vision of religious, materially motivated religionists that distort the picture. Let me give you the real picture of Krishna living Govardhan Hill, and the relationship and the importance of the devotees with their sticks up there too, holding that hill up. See, wherever you find Krishna, you'll find those kind of devotees holding the hill up also. See, but Krishna is behind them and backing them. See, otherwise it's just a bunch of worthless sticks. When you go and hear people reading Govardhan, the pastimes of Govardhan Hill, and they're acting like gurus and teachers, they don't hold up the real hill. They can't lift it. See, only if Krishna is there, behind them, backing them, then what do they hold up? Well, where is that 22? Let's see you hold up Govardhan Hill. No, we hold up the real conception, the real picture of Govardhan, the real conclusive understanding of Govardhan. That's holding Govardhan up. That's what that picture represents. Only the Lord and his real devotees, they do it together. Because of the relationship of intimacy. It's unbelievable unless you experience a mysticism. Yeah, I know because I've experienced it. It's nothing short of a phenomenon. See, right? That's the mood of the devotees. We just read what Amy has been commenting on the last couple of days. You notice? She kept saying about this mystical thing. Yeah, that's the way the devotees thought. Wow, this is mystical. She sees it. The Lord reveals it to her. The Lord revealed it to the residents of Vrindavan because they had true love for Krishna. That's why you don't see ecstatic love in the devotees in these groups, because the Guru doesn't have that relationship. They can't lift up the conclusive understanding of Govardhan. See, what is the conclusive understanding of the pastime? Oh, the pastime, the path of Raghunuga Bhakti, spontaneous devotion, which is Bhakti Lata Bij, receiving that and becoming attached to the real pastimes of Govardhan Hill and the holy name of the Lord. Okay, that's the conclusive understanding of the real path and the process. Not teaching that means you don't have a relationship with Krishna yet. You're not recognized by Krishna or the disciplic line. And if you don't recognize this line, you're just show bottle, hypocrisy. Oh, I don't care you initiated by Prabhupada. You got to show by your deeds that you represent the real line. Where's the holding of the miracle of holding Govardhan happy? That has to happen again. That picture. The real picture. Otherwise, you got religion telling you a vision, a distorted vision in the Maya still can't lift you up, can't lift Govardhan up. Therefore, your consciousness is not lifted up that platform. You got to tell a vision of Govardhan. See, Krishna gives those real devotees who are real spiritual masters and associates of the Lord the real vision. See, to those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding, the vision, the real truth. I give them real knowledge, the real vision. Krishna tells them a vision. Not the demons, not the speculating demigods, not the speculating, people in religion and sannyasis and the Brahmins and the so-called gurus. See, they're not of the standard of being devotee Bhagavat, means you're in Bhagavad Gita 10:10. And the Lord tells you the vision. The transcendental Lord tells you the vision, gives you the vision. You see how television is the material representation, telling you a distorted vision. That's why people are fearful and unhappy. The message is not clean. It's full of speculation and impurities. See, big brother in the television, that's your big brother. You look up to the government. You look up to religion and religious leaders. They're telling you a vision, but it's a distorted vision, even of Guru Tattva, the door to bhakti. See, the door to bhakti is attachment to Krishna. Bhakti Lata Bij. See, the religionists, these gurus, they can only tell you a distorted vision because you check it. You come here, you'll learn how to check. You'll learn how to pass the test, man. We'll give you all the answers. You ever see that? I went to real estate school, and then they had a school for real estate school to teach you how to pass the test. They tell you what the answers are. Make it easy. Otherwise, you can't pass those tests. Very hard. But they know. See, same thing here. You want to pass the test of bhakti? Impossible on your own. Impossible by your austerities. Impossible by your renunciation. Impossible by chanting even 3 lakhs. Impossible. You need to meet the real devotees, the real associates, the real spiritual master who has all the answers on the test and just gives them to you so you can pass the test. These gurus can't pass the test. These sannyasis and Brahmins can't pass the test. They don't have the answers, and they want to do it the hard way. We want to figure it out ourselves. We Rhythmics, we want to figure it out ourselves. We got Prabhupada, we're going to figure it out. You'll die a Rhythmic, man, with no ecstatic devotion. You'll die a living dead guru without being born again, or Krishna being born in you. You come here, we'll give you all the answers on the test. Make it easy. Otherwise, impossible to pass all those tests, all those requirements, to see all these obstacles, to jump all over these fences, to get into Vrindavan. Prabhupada was a pure devotee. He accepted everyone as they were. Bullshit. What do you know about it? He accepted. In other words, yeah. You see, that's the thing, Inari. You think you know. I'm not. That's not up to snuff. If he accepted everybody as he were, he wouldn't have taken disciples. You wanted to be his disciple. You chanted 16 rounds. You followed the 4 regulative principles. I mean, especially.
There were the conditions.
Yeah, especially after he got going. He fudged a little bit to get a few people in there. But basically that became the standard, man. First he wanted people to chant more. He wanted 64. Oh, you can't do that. Okay, 32. And then he says 16 minimum. So don't tell me he accepted people as they are. No. We do more of that. Who proved that they went to spiritual world? What does he say?
I don't know about who is talking, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, who are you saying prove they went to the spiritual world? Who? Yeah.
He accepted even hippies, but do you know who Guru Maharaj even accepts you?
Well, I haven't
You are
accepted.
allowed.
No, well, wait a second. I haven't accepted him yet. We're working on acceptance. He hasn't, hey man, it's mutual. He hasn't accepted me. I haven't. He hasn't convinced me. I haven't convinced him. He hasn't convinced me yet either. We're working on the relationship. Yeah. Go ahead, read on. I don't want to get too much into this because then I got.
No, it becomes too
tired
much.
again,
Since these boys perform such extraordinary activities, how could he warrant a bird among worldly men like us? A bird that for him would seem contemptible.
Yeah, it's Krishna's pleasure to help us, man. He just wants us to ask for the help. That's the whole thing of it. You come here, I'm here preaching to teach you that Krishna wants to give you the power of his spirit. Jesus came to give the power of the spirit to help people, the helper, the counselor. So that you can understand things clearly. So you have a helper to understand the real meaning of the scriptures, to be able to chant the holy name in ecstatic intimacy so that you can remain purified and happy and inspired for all eternity. The Lord wants to help. We need him as a helper. Can you imagine Mother Yashoda without her baby, her child? She wouldn't be alive. The child gives her life. She loves serving her child. That's her eternal relationship. So the Lord wants to give us a relationship with him so that we can be happy. See, and it starts with, being an intimate servant of the Lord, progressing to an intimate friend of the Lord, progressing to a feeding the Lord. See, all these relationships you're going to start to get here in this Sangha, and progress into being the Lord's beloved and his being your beloved. See, the conjugal. Yeah.
How could
Oh, he
this
accepted hippies. Yeah. So what is this acceptance thing about? I don't know. Who can prove that these gurus in the past went to the spiritual world? So the gurus in what past? The gurus of Prabhupada's? Yeah, what past? What's wrong in accepting someone just by love and not by force? Well, first of all, this is the thing. You see, Narendra, you seem to drain our gurus. A little bit drained. Yeah, I won't look so much right now. I have to think about it. Yeah, go ahead, read on a little bit. I want to just stay with the pastime right now. Thanks, Freddie.
as a mere elephant?
Help him a little bit there, Freddie. He needs your help. He likes to listen to you. You're his Shiksha guru.
Yeah, but they always have the last word. That's a problem. So, good luck, Freddy. How could this
Pick up the
7-year-old
slack,
boy?
Freddie. Go ahead.
How could this 7-year-old boy playfully hold up the great hill Govardhan with one hand, just as a mighty elephant holds up a lotus flower? As a mere infant who had hardly yet opened his eyes, he drank the breast milk of the powerful demoness Putana, and then sucked out her very life air as well.
Yeah,
Just
people are looking for the Lord and the Lord's devotees to be like some speculation. Their vision is a speculation. They got to be really great, exalted, dressed really nice. Kind of like people dress for the parts. You know, and usually the Lord uses like regular, innocent, childlike persons to preach the ultimate truth and to actually deliver others, just like there. See, Vrindavan, it represents informality. People in forest dress, but they had the highest revelation and realization. They were the most free. Yeah, go ahead.
once, when he was 3 months old, little Krishna, he was crying and kicking up his feet as he lay beneath a huge cart. Then the cart fell and turned upside down, simply because it was struck by the tip of his stool. At the age of 1, while sitting peacefully, he was taken up into the sky by the demon Trinavarta. but baby Krishna, he grabbed the demon's neck, causing him great pain, and thus he killed him. Once his mother tied him with ropes to a mortar because she had caught him stealing butter, and then, crawling on his hands, he dragged the mortar between a pair of Arjuna trees, and he pulled them down. Another time, when Krishna was tending the cows in the forest together with Balaram and the cowherd boys, the demon Bakasura came with the intention of killing Krishna. But Krishna seized this inimical demon by the mouth and he tore him apart,
Yeah,
desiring.
yeah. I feel like answering. I probably won't do any more, but to just answer some of this here, then I'll take a nap, I think. If there is no trust, how can there be surrender? Yeah, and trust is both ways. I mean, trust comes like here we have a mission. Here we're delivering bhakti and bhakti lata bij and delivering devotees who come here. And the trust here is in the more people surrender to the path being taught here from their heart, from their realization, trust is built. See, they trust Krishna, they trust Guru. I trust them. See? Yeah, and so I can't just trust you right away until I see that you're in, you might bite my hand. You ever see dogs? They seem really nice at first, but then they might get in a mood and they bite your hand. Watch out. So yeah, trust is built, gradually. You can't just, you got to trust over here that we're real and for real. And like this, I've got to trust you that you're not just going to stay in two boats, or find out what your real intentions gradually. Like if your intentions come out that they become clean and honorable and sincere, that that you really want to find out if this is the true path. Like true path means, like, is this the real disciplic line? So the real disciplic line is following in the footsteps of Lord Caitanya. See, Madhavendra Puri was an ecstatic devotee, right? That's following the footsteps, and he came first. Lord Caitanya followed in the footsteps of Madhavendra Puri also, and was an ecstatic devotee. Nityananda, ecstatic devotee. Where else are they? Is Radhanath an ecstatic devotee yet? Are we ecstatic devotees? Yeah. Oh, nothing is impossible for him. Go ahead, Lalita. What?
No. I said, yeah, that's such a thing. Yeah, nothing is impossible for Krishna. Yeah.
Okay, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is impossible to understand by impersonalists and Mayavadi. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Am not a bitter. Yeah, I wish to clarify my misunderstanding. Yeah, great. That's good mood, good attitude. We discuss these things. We have all reason, as long as you serve the bona fide. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's end it here. I'm going to take a little rest here. I was like really tired. Hare Krishna, everybody.